Hello everyone, welcome back on my YouTube channel. As the way you know, every day it's stories. Yeah, it's story time. Yeah, if you're new on this channel, my dear, you are most welcome. Feel free to join the family. Just like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that your notification bell so that anytime I upload the video, you'll be the first person to be notified. And today's story is all about how my mother-in-law killed my mother. For what? I just need some advice on what to do. Yeah, my dear, you are most welcome. If you're new on this channel, I always post stories. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. I'm begging you, subscribe. Let's support each other. Yeah, it started like this. We grew up like in the village. My mom had only like 3 children. All this one I'm talking, it was my grandma who told me this story, the one which I'm sharing to you, because by the time these things happened, I was still young. Yeah, I was still a baby. That my mom had 3 kids by then, me and my siblings. Then from there, time passed, that our dad got another woman outside him. Then by then, my mom was pregnant for a 4th born. When time reached to produce, like my mom got some things like a complication in pregnancy, even to produce. But the time reached to produce, like this baby, when he delivered the baby used to cry too much. Even the day she delivered, the baby was crying. Then from there, they took the baby, they checked the baby if there is something wrong with the baby. But when they checked the baby, everything was fine, very fine. But when this boy was crying non-stop, then the hospital decided to send them back at home because the baby was fine. They said maybe it can be colics, those colics which disturb children in the stomach. That maybe is the reason the baby is crying or what and what. They monitored the baby very well, but nothing. But then my mom, like my grandma, said that ever since this my brother used to be crying, that the stomach will become big, yeah, like blowing, like the way you can blow a balloon and it will be like going to burst. That's how the stomach of this my brother was when it's just like 1 week. That then when this my brother made 2 weeks, they tried to be giving her milk from the breast, like he refused. Then my mom, what they started to be like pressing the breast, the milk will come out, and then they will feed my brother like that. But my bro refused to suck. Then from there, time passed. It was going like in 1 month. But when this boy is not stopping crying, yeah, that to an extent, my mom got the sleeping pills. He started to give my brother so that he can sleep. Then that one day, it was at night, this my brother started to cry like at around 12. That the child cried, this baby cried until 6. But the time he stopped crying, like at around 6, maybe it was his last breath. The woman checked the baby when the baby is dead. He cried. She told everyone that for me, I know what killed my child is that it was that my co-wife, like yeah, co-wife. Then everyone told her to hold himself, that he can be thinking that it might be the co-wife, but when that co-wife is innocent, that woman when is innocent, that you never know. Sometimes people also produce and lose the children. And another thing, that she already have 3 of us. He should just hold himself. He will get another what? Another children, like he produce again. Then they buried that my brother. Time passed. When we are still together with our mom, my mom got another pregnancy. But then when that time of producing reached, she told our dad that I want to Uganda, I deliver at my mother-in-law to our daddy's place. Then our dad said no problem. Then she packed some of the stuff she would need in producing. She went at our mother-in-law. That then from there, my mother-in-law is the one who's talking this. That she told her that, soon you'll be delivering our baby. That my mom said that, yes, even right now, I'm feeling pain. But, I'm feeling too much scared. I've never felt scared like this. I feel bad, like I'm going to die. Then my sister, like the sister-in-law, my auntie, told my mom, stop talking like that. How could you die because of just a minor pregnancy? You deliver like a Hebrews, like that Hebrews woman in the Bible. You understand? Then my mom continued saying, yes, I'll deliver, but I'm afraid. Then from there, my grandma said that she told the sister, my auntie, to go and call. There is this woman around the village which helped in producing, delivering those children, those women. If you don't go in the hospital, they can call those people to help you. To go and call what? To go and call that woman. Because our mom was already in pain, my mom. Then that they went and called that woman. When this woman reached, she was like, how could you leave the woman to reach at this extent? Don't you see that it's already time for her to deliver? And what happened with this pregnancy? Instead of the baby to go down, the pregnancy is up. This woman said that, for me, I'm not going to help that woman to deliver. I cannot do that. See the pregnancy. Even there is no water in the baby, like the baby had no water in the womb. Then he asked the woman, like my mom, that, didn't you go in the scan so that they can see how the baby is sitting inside the stomach? Because the way I'm seeing this stomach, this your pregnancy, the baby might be the head still up. Then my grandmother that told this woman, please help my daughter-in-law to do what? To deliver this child. Please do anything. If you need to go and collect medicine, like the medicine used to use on other women to produce, please do the same on my what? On my daughter-in-law. This woman continues saying, no, I cannot do this. I can't, because she might die in my hand, and I don't want to get any person's blood on me, like the blood to be on my head. Then from there, the blood started to come in my mother's vagina, because it was, it was in the labor, what and what, that she started to bleed. Then my grandmother told this woman, please help my daughter-in-law, is in pain, help. This woman said she didn't have what to do next. She decided to help this woman to do what? To deliver. That when this woman was pushing, the head came. Are you getting it? But they were not expecting the baby head to be looking down. That instead of the water to come first, it was the blood which came. You understand? Then from there, my mom that shouted, no, when the woman, they told my mom to push the baby, that my mom was saying, like, I can't breathe. I need some air. I can't breathe. From there, she died. Yeah, if you're new on this channel, my dear, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I need your support so that we can grow together, and I'll be bringing you more of these stories, interesting story, and some sorrow story. Not all stories are nice. Yeah. Then from there, I stopped when my mother died. Then from there, they did the burial ceremony. They took her, the family of my mom, they came and they took her. They buried our mom to their village. Then our baby, they just cut. They did C-section and they removed her in the stomach. Then they buried her at our place. Then from there, time passed like 6 months. Then after 6 months, when we have already buried our mom, our dad went and bring that woman to start to stay with us. The woman came when she already have 2 children. For us, we are 3 plus his children. But we faced hell. We never saw happiness in that house. We used to wake up at night, like early morning at around 4 or sometimes 3. We start to dig, like to farm. You go there without eating anything, and you are not allowed to come back at home until evening. Sometimes as we children, we used to be getting some mangoes, some fruit you can get around in the farm when you are digging, you understand, eh? In that hot sun, if you just put down the hoe, or maybe to just stretch small, and our stepmom found you, that would have been hell on you. she would have beat us to an extent that she only need to see blood. That's how she will leave you. We never got any chance of feeling like at home, of like any chance of going to school. No, going to school, it stopped the day our mom died. And whenever he used to say that, let me tell my dad what is happening around the house, and the woman find out, then he'll start to say, now you want to say that I'm treating bad your children. How could those children be talking bad at me? I don't like, I give them food, what and what. But on that matter, we can be eating the food at around 7, because you go early morning, you are not allowed to come back at home, and the time you come back to that bin at like around 4 evening, you have to carry the jerrycan to go fetch water at the well. The well was very far, but you had to go and collect water to make sure, you had to make sure that the tank is full of water before you can sit down, maybe get something to eat. Even the villagers feared that our stepmom, and they could talk nothing. And if we find you that any person is giving you food or anything to eat, it could be problem to that person, even you. You understand? This same woman sweared and said that for us we'll never have peace. That if like we will get peace for her, she will rather run mad, or else his co-wife's children can never have peace. Only his children will be the one be seen as kings and queen in that family. When this our small sibling grew up, the children of her, like her children, they grew up. Then they started to send us message. But if you try to refuse, like how can this small girl or small boy sending me message, and you try to refuse, oh, the girl would go and report you to the mother, and then the mother, something happened from there. Then in our growing, none of our aunts or uncles or any of our relatives came to come and visit us, even though they heard that the woman was maltreating us, that is beating us, that doesn't give us food, anything. None of them, even our grandma, never tried to come there to see and visit us. But when this our brother grew up, this our auntie, they decided to be searching for her some job. Whenever they got her anywhere to go and work, this my bro will go and start to fight her boss, like his boss, and they will beat the boss to an extent they send him back in the village. And they get him another work. He'll still do something and another thing there. He will be stealing, beating, what and what. Then at first they thought that maybe this guy doesn't want to work, what and what. This our stepmother said that one is just a thief. They don't want to work. They are just lazy. What and what. He will always stay in this village. Where is he going to do? Like what work can he do? For us as children, we are just looking. Then from there, this our brother got habit. What was it like a habit? He would just be moving and find a person. If he'll find you on the way, he will start to beat you from nowhere, like while he had something which will enter his head, and he will start to beat you from there. Like that, things happen like this. Then from there, there is one day when they brought this our brother, when they have beat him very well, they remove even this teeth when he's bleeding everywhere. From there they called our grandma. Our grandma came. He cried. He told our dad, you lost your first child. You lost even your woman when he's also delivering the second child. Even these 3 children the woman left, you have also left them to suffer, like to become useless. You as a man, can't you do something to help these your children? We really don't know what would happen to our dad. Our dad just looked at us as if we don't exist, maybe as if he doesn't know us. Then because of the situation our brother was, this our grandmother told our dad that she's going to take this our brother, and she's going to take even this our younger, the last one. Then from there I told my grandmother that please, if you are taking them, take me also. Don't let me to stay here alone, please. Let us go together. I promised you to be working what and what and what. My grandmother told me, I'm not taking you because I want you to work for me. I'm taking you because you are my blood. You are my grandchildren. I'm just going to take you to do what? To be with you. Then we went with our grandmother. But before leaving, this our stepmom said that, okay, you say that you are going back to you want to go to your grandmother, that I'm treating you bad. Let's see if you are going to stay there, or let's see from there if those people around the village, they will love you. I promised you people, you children, you are going to suffer. You are going to suffer to an extent that you like to come back here to beg me to come back and stay here, which it will never be impossible for you to come back here, but you never have peace. You go, you also suffer and die like your mother without nothing. For us, we just went. We started to stay with our grandmother. Then this our brother disappeared completely, the senior one. But who would have disappeared and come back? But when you already have wound everywhere, from there I had even my chest become small, like looking bad. Nah, this life. Then from there is some registration which was moving around the village. Then my grandmother said, why can't I get some money so that you can register, you get passport, you go outside, you start to work for yourself and your brother like your sibling. I was very happy, but when we don't have that money to start the process, this my grandmother said that let her call their children so that they can tell them to give us some money so that they can do the passport. From there, I was like, will they accept it? My grandmother said, let me pretend to be sick. I call all of them. They'll also do what? They'll come. Then my grandmother pretended to be sick. He pretended that he cannot even eat. What and what? The sickness is too much. These our aunties, uncles, they all came. When they came, my grandmother explained everything, but when they came, our dad was not there. Only his sibling came. Then explained to them that they need she want to register me. There is one man around the village. They need housework. The housemaid there in abroad, like it was Arab's country. What and what, that she needs some help and some money so that they can help me to go. Then from there, my aunties, they accepted. They took me somewhere. They took this small passport photo. Then they removed me from town. I came to Kampala, like the capital city, where there is that internal affairs thing. I got my passport. Then from there I went back in the village. This my process was very fast, all because this woman didn't know anything what was happening, because we were doing it secretly. But then from there I traveled. Where I reached, the family was okay. Like I found them when they have just married. Then I stayed there for like 1 week. They say that they are going for, like when they are just married, they went to do some vacation. They told me that they are going to take me to their mother's house so that I can be taking care of their mother. For them, once they come back, they'll call me and I come back to the what? I stay with them. Then from there I reached to their mother. Their mother was this sick person who cannot do anything. He was not talking. He would shit on himself. As the way you know those old people. But because of the situation I passed through in my growing up and the way we are at home, I said, what come what may, I'm going to stay. Then from there, time passed. It was going well, like in 1 month. I called my aunties and my grandma. I told them that where I am, the family is very good and they love me. But if I get this fasting money, I'm going to send it to my grandma so that he will use that money to search for my brother and they start to do treatment. You understand? Then from there, time passed. My grandma called me and said, oh, my granddaughter, This your mother, your stepmom, what is talking here around the village? It's very bad. I'm afraid that you might lose your life from there, like you might die over there outside the country, what and what. But if anything, so if you see anything which is not good, it's better I do what? You come. Then I started to do my work. I would have woke up early morning, I cleaned this grandma because they have even told me to carry my sponge. I started to be sleeping in the same room with the grandma. I didn't have that much work I used to do, like only just to take care of the woman. I'm not cooking, I don't do any housework, just take care of this woman. Yes, I would have woke up early morning, I washed the woman, I cleaned her very well, but as the way you know these people, I didn't know even what was wrong with them. They never do what? Appreciate. Even though I used to be cleaning this woman's shit, she would have been spitting on me, shouting on me, what and what, to an extent that even her daughter told her mom, this girl you are treating bad like this is the same girl who's taking care of her. Then their mom replied them that, are you not paying her? Is he doing it for free? First of all, this house where you are taking care of me, it's all my money. It's me who worked and I built this house, okay? Then you cannot tell me what to do around her. And another thing, this one is a black person. What to do, they are dirty. Even though he touching my poo-poo, she can even do what? Eat it. Because of my situation, I just continue working. Time passed. One day, this grandma, the sickness maybe, I don't know what really happened, it started to become worse. Every time this grandma, the sickness become worse, if I call her children, they would have told me that don't call us. If mama is worse, you just wait until morning, because we are not doctors, but we are going to come there and I heal her. We heal her. You just do what you have to do. You can only call us maybe when he's dead or any water, but other stuff, don't wake us anytime. Then there is one day when this sickness become worse. The truth, I couldn't hold myself like until morning. It was around 3 p.m. at night. I woke up, I knocked on the door of her daughter. I told them that the mama is in bad condition. They told me that, okay, no problem, you go there, we are going to come and see. The truth, no one came. No one came. Time passed for like 2 hours. This grandma died. When I see that this grandma died, I went back to them and told them that grandma is dead. They taught some of the Arabic words which I didn't know. They said, okay, no problem, we are going to come and see. Then from there, they didn't take much time. They just took like 30 minutes. Then they came. They told me that it was her time to die. Then you stay there with her. For us, let us finish. Like in the morning, the ambulance is going to come and they take her body. They do what is needed. Then they went back to sleep. Yeah, because this grandma, when he's dying, like she shit on himself, what and what. Don't you see that it was my first time to stay with a dead body? But I was very strong. I cleaned this woman, as the way you know, I bathed her, I did everything. Then it was around 7, the ambulance came and took the grandma. Then from there, these children came to me and told me that the work which I had come to do already finished, because they brought me there so that I can take care of their mom, but their mom is already dead. Now I don't have any work to do there. That I should wait those my bosses who went for vacation. Once they come back, they see if they can take me with them, like back in their house. Then from there, whenever I try to be sleeping, this grandma ghost will come to me and start to pull me, started to beat me, even to be like pulling my tongue to come out. I woke up. I was like, what's happening? Even though I tried to be like dozing, I can see the grandmother, when it's very angry, this grandma which I was taking care of, when it's very angry, she will beat me, waking me up. I couldn't be like sleeping, to an extent that my eyes started to swallow. I called my grandma in the village. I explained to her what is happening. Then my grandmother asked me, did you do anything wrong to that woman whom we were taking care of? I told my grandma I never did anything wrong. Just know I did everything, but I don't know why I'm getting dreams of this woman when it's torturing me, and the thing which I see in the dream, it's happening in the real life. Like I can wake up when my body is very painful, like when I get body pain. Then my grandma said, okay, I'll do something to you here at home. Then we see if we can cool that spirit down. Then from there, I was like, okay, let me stay for small time. But the more I continue staying there, is the more I continue getting problem. But it's the more this woman came to be started to strangle me, want to kill me. I wake up when I cannot breathe like that. I explained everything to her children. Then her children told me that, why is our mom come to be like doing all of that to you, and yet we, her children, we are getting nothing? Eh? They told me it cannot happen, what and what. Then my aunties, they told me that I should tell these people to buy for me a ticket. I go back at home in my country. I told them, like, please, since I don't have anything I'm doing here, help me to buy for me a ticket. I go back home. They told me, okay, we are going to buy for you a ticket. But then there passed like 3 weeks. When they are not buying for me ticket, but when I'm still getting bad dreams of this grandma wanting to kill me, the grandma beating me, the grandma torturing me like that. Imagine to an extent that even I was afraid to be sleeping in the room they gave me. I go at the parlor in the sitting room so that I can be sleeping there or staying there. But even though you are sitting like this looking, you start to see the woman coming with a lot of anger, want to do what? To beat you. Then from there, they refused to buy me a ticket. My grandmother called me and said that tell them from the money which you worked for, they should border for your ticket so that you can come back home. That's what they did, and I also came back at home. But even though I came back in my country, this same spirit followed me and continued torturing me. Then my grandmother, they decided to take me somewhere to some traditional doctor and brought me some medicine. But then this traditional doctor, they said that the woman who's coming in my dream, it was the work of this my grandma, my stepmother. That my stepmother said that how can a child of a dead person go abroad? When my children, they are still here at home, she'll come back. Even the sickness which will kill her, it will be the same people she was working with. Just imagine going to work to help your family, but you came back at home with sickness. You don't know where your elder brother is. Even this your young sibling, the last born, is also still there, is not schooling, just we are all there, started to suffer from nothing. Then this our grandma went to our stepmom and knelt down and said, please, how could you feel when you know that, how could you feel to see your children when they are suffering like this? Why don't you forgive this woman's children? The woman who's already dead, you killed that woman, is already in the grave for like now how many years? But why do you want to torture or make her children suffer like this? Did the woman did anything wrong to you? Why don't you forgive the children and leave the children to start peace? Then this woman said that, for me, what have I done wrong? It's me who told that girl to go abroad and start to torture her, like the mother of her boss. Everyone knows that around the village that is the one who killed that woman, what and what. Yeah, time passed. Our elder brother, they brought her back at home, but when he's dead, we really didn't know where he was, but they only brought back the dead body. Yeah, too much noise is disturbing. I've jumped some of the part, but let's go like that. Yeah, our elder brother also died. Then from there we had remained only 2 children. Then our grandmother said, until his last breath, he's going to die when he's trying to do what? To help us to heal, because it was like as if we are sick. Then from there, we don't know where my grandmother went. She brought for me some medicine, and that medicine which she brought to me, it stopped that spirit, that Arabic woman spirit. Then that woman spirits, that's when I also got some time to sleep, like to rest. But by then I couldn't even sleep. My head used to be paining me too much. Right now, this our stepmom came to our grandmother. She's telling her that she's getting the spirit of my mom and the spirit of our brother. They are torturing her. That for her, she knows she's innocent, but she doesn't know why the spirit is torturing her. That she needs to be forgiven if there is something wrong which made the spirit of my mom angry. That even with the children, we should go back to her house, that we can continue staying with her, even her children. They are also our brothers, that we should forget everything. We come back as in one family. But if known that because of the power of this our grandmother, like the way the money she spent, the suffering we grew up suffering, even I was soon going to die because of the same stepmom, which I never did anything wrong. What can we do now? Yeah, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you are new on this channel, my dear, you are most welcome. Stay blessed.